And in this special edition episode of the Happy Hustle podcast, we're talking about money. And every single interview guest that I bring on the Happy Hustle podcast, I ask them this specific question. What is a happy hustle hack? Meaning a tip, a tool, a tactic, something that you do that is a little unique in regards to money that you can share with the happy hustlers. We're going to be diving into this episode of the Happy Hustle podcast. Do you want blissful balance in your personal and professional life? Great. What's up, guys? My name is Carrie Jack, and I want to help you happy hustle a life you love, one full of passion, purpose, and positive impact. I'm a lifestyle entrepreneur, a professional model / actor, a digital marketing specialist, a podcast host, author, a biohacker, an eco-warrior, a martial artist, a hippie cowboy, and a humanitarian. My goal is to educate, inspire, and entertain you to live a life of passion, purpose, and positive impact. It is time to happy hustle your dream reality.
It's easy to make it and it's hard to keep it. I think that's the most important one. So how do you keep it? One of my mentors a long time ago said to me is every time you make money, because like I build companies and sell them and invest in companies. So I get like windfalls of cash. Half of it goes into stupid, boring stuff. We're talking like index funds and real estate, like just this, like rock solid. And then the other half for me goes into more risky things, but still in my lane. I don't leave my lane. Yeah. I know what I do well. It's software. I invest in software companies. I have an unfair advantage there. And I think that's probably going to serve people the most is I think they make money and then they immediately, I got to make it work for me. It's like, no, you should take half, lock it in, never look at it. And then the other half, you can be a little bit more risky with it.
In the money side, it's really about your mindset that you are worthy. Your self-worth reflects your net worth. So if you're feeling depleted financially, go check yourself. Like that's how the money hack for me always worked. Because as soon as I started to face the things in me and my own money mindset, that's when the abundance started to flow my way.
So one of the things I do is from my net profit that I make every month, 10% of it, this is from T. Harv Eker, and you might already know this, but 10% of it goes into play. So that means every single month I have to spend 10% of my income on something I fucking love to do. Ooh. So this month I'm going to the spa, right? And I like just plan it and I go like I'm going all in this month.
I've watched so many people become rich and hit the bottom because they think they're this angel investor because they were good at one thing. The people who do really well with that, and I'm starting to learn, is like things where I have levers I can pull and I have knowledge. If not, like just do the basics and focus on it. Like you need your cash flow engine. You need the cash flow engine to be flying before you start just laying stuff out.
I think the biggest thing that I still do to this day, regardless of, the money I've made or lost is, I still sit down every weekend and sort of reconcile everything I have. Like I always say, like one of the, and I say this is true of business too. Like when I started Map My Fitness, I literally was the one doing QuickBooks every single week.
So one of the challenges is when you're saving money, if you don't have money allocated for fun, you'll sabotage, you'll blow up.
Yeah.
And literally it was her idea. And she said, hey, here's X amount for you every month. I'll get the same amount. As we start hitting some goals, I'll increase them. But that was the money I used to go see my kids, to pay for their baseball, to have experiences because my kids were apart from me.
Start to eBay and sell all the shit you got around your house you're not using.
So true.
Period. I'm serious. Start to get rid of crap that you don't use. Bless somebody else's life with it. Take that capital and go help an entrepreneur or go help your why do something different. Because you've got stuff everywhere sitting around that there's probably thousands and thousands of dollars that you've just got sitting around doing absolutely nothing. You'll never use it again. Get rid of it. Take that capital, go put it in. I don't care what it is. Just go make it work for you in some way and or bless somebody's life with it. And you will see so much abundance come from it.
Yes. You have to turn and face all of your finances, all expenses, all the incomes, everything. Face it and know exactly what's going on. And then you have to face it. What do you want your life to be like? And then work backwards and build on where you're at.
The biggest thing on money, Carrie, is mindfulness. So we're entrepreneurs, especially those that get a little bit of success going on early on. They get sloppy and they don't watch their cash. You know, it's like they had one successful event and then they're driving a Maserati. Like, be mindful.
I really take a perspective of diversifying the portfolio. So that's across multiple asset classes, including real estate, stocks, fixed income, crypto. There are different funds that I'm involved in as well. So, because what I will say, art, actually another big one that I really like, because if one asset class goes down, like in crypto, for example, crypto represented probably 10% of our portfolio, got completely killed last year.
I feel like money is all about goal setting. So have that measurable number. Obviously, Think and Grow Rich talks about it. Traction, if you haven't read that book, for team management, read that book. Like, if you have a team that is growing, you want to go in having read the book Traction. By Wickman, something Wickman, and have
Gino.
that actual number, and then have an end date goal. Like Kiana Danial has made $230 million net worth. Like, be very specific about what it is.
You take your earned income, you spend the least of it as you possibly can. You invest it into appreciating assets, not cars, not boats, not all of these fancy things people want to make the world think that they're successful and rich, but you do the quiet things that the wealth do, that you actually invest in assets that print you money. And then those dividends are able to be at a lower tax basis so that you get to keep more of what you make. You spend that money. That one key piece right there will change the trajectory of not just your own life, but your entire family for generations to come.
One of the key things that I did without even knowing it back when I was talking to the conference director in Singapore is I said, "What's your budget?" And he gave me a number. Right. And I know now there's all too many conferences that'll have people speak for free and in some cases demand people speak for free, but ask for money, especially if you feel a little bit nervous. I see a lot of, especially early stage entrepreneurs, where they're worried or scared to ask for the sale. And it's amazing to me. You have conversations like, let's unpack why we're not closing as many deals as we want to. And oftentimes it boils down to nobody directly asks the question. So when you can ask for money, that's kind of my hack for it.
I've got probably a very small fundamental rule that I can share that everyone's heard. Very simply, abundance over scarcity. That's been my number one rule. So I'll give you an example. It's like, I'm not going to be doing everything around my house. I have kind of a framework. Can I get someone else to do it? Yeah. Okay, cool. Do I like doing it? Yes or no. I don't like cleaning, so I might hire a cleaner if I can make more money with my time in that area. So I'm always looking for how I can make more money, not how I can save money. 80-20, you have to save as well. I'm not the greatest investor, but I always focus on how can I drive forward with success leads me to more profits, leads me to more passion projects as well.
So my personal technique is to try and release fear about money. I think we all have fear about money. And one of the things I'll sometimes say to myself is, well, nobody's going to let me live in a gutter. Like I have people in my life, they'll be like, okay, time to get out of the gutter. So, like, I think that's like, once you let go of that fear, like, okay, I lost all my money. Okay, well, I have a friend that would let me stay with, or whatever it is. It's okay. Like, you cannot take it with you when you go. Don't be afraid to be poor. And I guess that's more like the entrepreneur in me. Like, don't be afraid to take everything you have and put it into something you believe, which is always what I do with the business. I'm like, okay, we're going to do this new business. I'm going to take everything I have and put it in the new business. And it's okay. Like, you can't take it with you. Believe in something and put all your money in it. And then it comes back.
I started doing something that's become somewhat more popular now. It was very little known then, and it's still relatively lesser known. And it's called infinite banking or self-banking, where you basically use whole life insurance policies, not so much as insurance, although they do provide that benefit, but as compound generating savings and lending vehicles where, I'll just leave it at that. Go search infinite bank. I have a video about it on my YouTube channel, but I've been doing infinite banking for 12 years and it's incredible. And anybody that tells you something bad about it has not done it and is working from Susie Orman, Dave Ramsey talking points. And it's an unsophisticated understanding of what it is, because from somebody that has 6 policies and has been doing it for 12 years to the tune of millions of dollars, I'm telling you, it's badass.
Keep your lifestyle down. Be content. Yeah. Be content with what you have. Realize like that materialistic things. Just think back to the last thing you bought that you thought, oh baby, this is gonna, I got this new car, it's so awesome. And you go and you look at it every day for like the first week, and then by the second week it's just a car, right?
Yeah, so true.
Just realize like the peace and joy that you ultimately want isn't going to come from stuff and liabilities and mortgaging your future.